Hi guys, I'm just going to do a quick question here. I've got a request for 22. It was 1.6 on the Active Maths book 4. So I'm going to do it out. It's to do with the binomial expansion. So this is the question here, and you're asked to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 in this expansion. So what that really means is when I multiply all this out, and I'm left with x to the power 4, what number is multiplying it by? Okay, so to start this off, you have to write, or you have to get this into the correct format. So I've got 1 plus 2x plus x squared, and that's the power 4. Now, I can't apply the binomial expansion because I've got 1, 2, 3 terms here. Okay, I'm using the word terms, that's what they're called. So what I want to do is I want to use a substitution. So if I can say as follows, let a equal to 1 plus 2x and b equal to x squared. Now we will sub these back, but then that creates the following. I will have a plus b to the power of 4. And using a binomial expansion, I can say that that's going to be equal to. Now, as you practice binomial expansions, this becomes very natural, it becomes very easy. Okay, so it's a to the power of 4 plus 4 times a cubed b plus 6 times a squared b squared plus 4 times a b cubed plus b to the power of 4. Okay, so if you look here at the powers, that's b to the power of 0, which is always equal to 1, so we don't write it. Maths is about efficiency, so we don't write what we don't need. 3b to the power of 1, again we don't write the 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 and 2 is 4, 1 and 3 is 4, and that's a to the power of 0. And then you have your Pascal's triangle, that's where the n numbers there come from. Now, the next stage of this is as follows. We're going to work each one of these out individually. So we're going to work each one of them parts out individually. And the x, whatever x to the power of 4 is multiplied in each one, we add them together. So that's what you're going to do here. So we'll start with a to the power of 4. Okay? So I'm going to do a to the power of 4. And we know that a to the power of 4 is equal to 1 plus 2x to the power of 4. So that's what we do our substitution, we sub back in. So let's expand that out. It's going to be 1 to the power of 4 plus 1 to the power of 3 times 2x plus, now, so we have to do our multiplying here. We have to, that's a very easy thing to forget then. So you're going to have 4 times 1 to the power of 3 times 2x plus 6 times 1 squared times 2x squared plus 4 times 1 to the power of 1 times 2x cubed plus 2x to the power of 4. Okay? And if we multiply that out, now the only one I care about here is, because if I multiply this, the only one I care about is where I've got x to the power of 4. So don't worry about the rest, because it doesn't matter, because the question asks you what the coefficient of x squared is. So the only one that matters to me is this part here, which is 2x to the power of 4, because when I work that out, 2x to the power of 4 is equal to 16x to the power of 4. So that's my first part, 16. That's one of the numbers. Okay, the next part then we had was 4a cubed b. So we're going to work out 4a cubed b. So 4a to the power of 3 times b, so that's 4 times 1 plus 2x cubed times x squared, because that's what b was equal to. So if you look back at the original question, my original substitution, b was equal to x squared. So by using the binomial expansion, 4 times x squared is 4x squared, so we can leave that, that's fine. And now we're going to expand this. So you've got 1 to the power of 3 plus 3 times 1 squared times 2x plus 3 times 1 to the power of 1, that's 1 squared, that's 1 cubed. 1 to the power of 1 times 2x squared plus 2x to the power of 3. Now again, what am I interested here? Well, that will multiply out, okay? That will get me, and multiply out to get me 4x squared times 3, which is going to be 12x squared. and then I have to multiply it by the 4x squared, so it's going to get me 48x squared. So just to show you, if you multiply this out, 1, that's going to be 4x squared. Now 3 times 2x is going to be 6x, times 4x squared is 24x cubed. So let's just expand the brackets, that's that multiplied by that. 2x squared is 4x squared, times 3 is 12x squared, times 4 is 48x to the power of 4. Now, again, you don't worry about the rest, because that's what you want there is the 48x to the power of 4. Okay. The next part of this then is 6a squared b squared. So we're going to do that one now. So we're going to have, it's here, so it's 6a squared b squared. And 6a squared b squared is 6 times 1 plus 2x squared times x squared squared. Now, let's think about this, okay? So if I've got x squared squared is x to the power of 4, so that's going to be 6x to the power of 4 times 1 plus 2x squared. Now, if I expand that out, I'm going to get my 1. So that's going to get me 6x to the power of 4. So I'll have 1 plus 4x plus 4x squared. Multiply this bit out here, and I've got 6x to the power of 4. That's all I need. I don't need to worry about anything else. Now, what you'll notice here with each part, okay? And just this is where number patterns come in and watching a sequence. So the first one here, okay, it started, we were left with, it multiplied out to, you've got a constant, then you have your x squared. Here then it started at x squared, so there was 2 dropped. And then the next one, and it goes on. So if you were to take your 4ab cubed, so say you were to take 4ab cubed, you won't get x to the power of 4 as a minimum. So it's this one here. So if you had 4ab cubed, okay, that's equal to 4 times 1 plus 2x, this is my substitution again, times b cubed, which is x squared cubed. And if you think x squared cubed is x to the power of 6, alright, so there's not going to be no x to the power of 4 there, and that goes for the same for the last part there. So the ones we actually need are as follows. So the ones we're actually going to be looking at is as follows. 16x to the power of 4, 48x to the power of 4, and 6x to the power of 4. If you go back to your original, so we know we've got 16x to the power of 4 plus 48x to the power of 4 plus 6x to the power of 4, giving me a total of 70 times x to the power of 4. So what we're asked for is the coefficient, and the coefficient of x to the power of 4 in that question there is 70. So again with that one there, it's being efficient, cutting out what you don't need. You don't need, only expand what you need. So I'm just always looking for the x to the power of 4. And when you do that with each of the sections, so when I get to here, because I let b equal to x squared, well b is going to be equal to x to the power, that's going to be b cubed is x to the power of 6. So there's going to be no x to the power of 4. There's going to be no term that has x to the power of 4 in it. And b to the power of 4 is x to the power of 8. So there's going to be no term. So you don't even need to worry. That's why we don't multiply them out. We don't need to worry about them. So it was only these 3 here. And you're only worried about the part that had x, the term that had x to the power of 4 in it, and what that coefficient was, which is 16, 48, and 6. Add them together and I get 70. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. And as I said, guys, keep sending me questions. I'll be putting them up on my YouTube channel. And any solutions or any questions at all. Okay, thanks guys.